Welcome back to my website. I wanted to talk about protecting America and its citizenry. I served 31 years in the U.S. military and did so from the challenges of peace into harm's way in a war. This past week, we saw President Obama take a wise move by removing a stick in the eye of Russia, which was the proposal by the previous administration to place a ballistic missile defense system in Europe. Instead, the president said he will put it at sea on Aegis ships, giving us a more rapid and better capability for less cost. But now that that stick has been removed, Russia has been joining with us to apply diplomatic and, as necessary, economic sanctions on Iran in order to bring about the real goal of having Iran no longer pursue a nuclear weapons program. But as a congressman, I actually work in protecting citizenries a different way. And I intend to do so even more as Pennsylvania's U.S. Senator. And that's because I believe national security actually begins at home, in the health security of our citizens, and why we all must work every day to ensure not only that a health care reform bill passes, but there's one that covers everyone and has a public option in it in order to effect a fair competitive pricing within the markets of the insurance companies so that we now can control cost and slow down the growth that is burdening businesses and individuals. This week, however, I also introduced two bills having to do with economic security. Because if we continue to grow at the rate, once we're out of this recession, that we did under the Bush administration, we will have China match our GDP by 2035 and double it by 2050. So the two bills I introduced actually attract venture capital into the marketplace of small businesses, because small business creates 70% of all jobs, and we must soak up those who are unemployed more rapidly into quality jobs in order to compete globally with the prowess we always had once again. And then there's education security for all our students. But in particular, I wanted to speak about veterans. Many have come home over the years, less well prepared, even mentally, after facing a war, to transition into higher education. And so there's programs such as TRIO, that the University of Pennsylvania conducts, that takes our veterans into a classroom-like atmosphere and begins to prepare them to go off to higher education. I do believe that as a congressman, and even more importantly, as a senator, that the issue of national security begins at home with a proper investment in our citizenry is what actually will give us the ability to lead with strength abroad and to enhance the peace and prosperity around this globe that gives America its true security. Thank you for visiting me again on the website. Please visit me on Facebook or tweet with me. And I would ask your support on Act Below. Thank you so very much.